What is up, everyone? It's been a while since I played. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I have been kind of sick and really tired and busy. It's been a while since I played. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, y'all. I hope that wasn't too loud. But yeah, to basically give a recap, because I kind of been scattered when it came to this game. I don't know if I've been playing in order or not, but I just recently beat Kraken. I posted up the clip of that because that the water temple is very, very, very challenging. So I didn't really want to stream myself going through the water temple, so I just streamed myself fighting Tiamat at the end. Well, not Tiamat, Kraken. So there's that. Also, but like right now, I'm at the part where I'm getting out of the water temple. I am so tired of water. I feel like this is a game that basically decided, hey, from now on, every water temple has to be a challenge after this. But yeah, I'm getting out of the water temple, and we are about to go into whatever else we got to do. Also, I am like 5 levels away from maxing out. Splash. Shout out to Bane the Reckoning for showing up, showing support. Oh yeah, I am not. I'm not feeling well. I actually had to leave work early. Well, I actually left work early because yeah, I am definitely not in a good way physically. By the way, am I too loud? I feel like I'm too loud. I will give y'all a chance to run away right now. Okay? Uh, Shoot. I might need. Yeah, I might do. Should I ever get the money to get that? Most certainly. I think the real world is ready for a flying fortress, by the way. Okay, so I know what they're talking about as far as like the bats are concerned. What do you mean it isn't? What I mean, like a flying apartment complex or something. I don't mean like a. I don't mean like an iron fortress. Like you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, no, it's not. It's really, you know what? You, yeah, yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it on that. I ain't gonna even hold you up. That's what LBG would say. Bro, these names hit hard, bro. Like this goes to show, even if I'm maxed out, I still can't tank nothing. All right, so I know what they mean when they say like the area where the bats are. Remember when we went to that place and they said all the stuff leads to Chaos Temple? So here we go. We're going to Chaos Temple. Shine the light on the four crystals on the black crystal. Shine the light of the four crystals on the black crystal in the center of the chamber. Doing so will open a time portal to a shrine as it existed 2,000 years ago. Geeky! The light, the light of the four we've been seeking all this time? This light will open, that light will open up a time portal. The portal will transport you 2,000 years to the past at the beginning of the time loop. Oh. Oh. Yep. You guys trapped me. You trapped, yeah. The last video that I uploaded is me defeating me defeating the last yeah, the last video that I uploaded is me defeating Kraken, which by the way was an absolute chore to get to. But yeah, I finally got all four of the crystals, or rather I finally restored light to all four of the crystals. I won't lie to you, it was an ordeal getting to that. It was an ordeal getting to that boss, bro. Oh boy, and I'm trapped. And I'm trapped. Dang it. The power of the four fiends absorbed by from the crystals was being fed into the past by the black crystal. The one distorting the beautiful light of the crystals is the one we've been looking for all along. The true root of all evil just lies ahead. Bro, why would they do this? This was not. See, like, now I can't go. Gaming designers, I need y'all to understand. I love the aesthetic. I love art. I love the symmetry. But if I can't get out of something, we are sky people. We came to the shrine in our attempt to locate the source of the world's shrine. It was 400 years ago. Now I want to talk to that last one. Let me just... The curse of the fiends chained us into these forms and prevented us from speaking. The light of the crystals have enabled us to speak again. It's crazy how, like, these bats are like the first thing I ever saw before a boss battle, and they're like hyper relevant right now. You focus the light of the four shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward and we will travel back 2,000 years in time. Okay. Wow, this place looks nice. I am not dealing with this right now. This is so annoying. Black Flynn should just be sentient oil. I know you don't have much left. What do you mean? I don't have what? Are you asking me if I don't have? Oh, as far as the story is concerned. Oh, I got the first six. I'm just playing them in order. Yeah, I got the first six. I'm just playing them in order. I ain't gonna lie, I got stuck on the in the water. I got stuck in the water temple for like a really long time. That's kind of why I haven't been like streaming. Okay, this is probably where I'm gonna face the final boss at. I don't know. Man, that's way too many opponents. What is y'all doing? Okay. I know you. I know you got Damien. The spell is the one that takes off the thing, right? We watched the Jeff Jarrett one a couple days ago. Yeah, we watched the Jeff Jarrett one a couple days ago, but like I haven't watched any since. So I can't get out of here. Man, I hope this ain't like the water temple where I have to like. The water temple was really challenging because I thought I was supposed to go at the lowest level. Ironically, as I expected. These things look just like Astos. Odyssey is projected to make 1 billion. That's insane. Oh man, like I need that to happen just so the obvious people can be upset about it. Go woke, go broke. But this is nightmare inducing. The thing that scares me the most about this is the fact that the eye looks like it's popping out of the guy's head. There's protrusions around the border. That's the thing that's really like scare me about it. It's the fact that it's like if that eyeball was looking directly at the screen, like directly at me, I probably would be freaked out. Only one experience? Okay then. What we got here? Dry ether? Okay. I gotta start using that. What we got here? This game just freeze? Bro, what in the world just happened? What just happened? What just I'm quick saving. I'm quick saving. Hold on. I don't know what just happened. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm pretty sure you just saw that, mate. You're too much of a to play clock. I don't know what clock tower is. I never heard of clock tower. Oh, it's a horror game. Yeah, it's not that I'm. See, I'm gonna leave the horror games to you. I'm gonna leave the horror games to you because I'm more than certain that you will probably do a better job playing horror games than I do. I'm leaving that. I'm leaving that up to you, buddy. You play as a teenager who looks like Jennifer Connelly while getting chased by a demon-possessed child carrying giant scissors. Yeah, I ain't playing that. But it ain't because I'm a coward. It's because it ain't because I'm a coward. It's because I'm not a fan of horror games. That's like I said. That's you, dog. Like that. That's your avenue. Like you. I will say this right now, and I'm not saying this as a means to like just sort of like as long as we've been friends, that's your wheelhouse. What I keep saying is, like I said, like you got to find a way to get yourself 50 subscribers on YouTube so you can like start streaming on here, dude. Because like I'm telling you, you're definitely you're definitely the personality for it. Nah, bro, those things really depress me, man. Hello printing with 3Gs or 4. Yeah, we get those a lot around here. It always bums me out every time. I feel like that's a national thing. Sad that the Final Fantasy franchise died after 10. I don't know. I like the Final Fantasy, the one with Van and I think her name was I forgot what I forgot what the bunny girl's name was. I feel like it just got a lot. I feel like it just got complicated. Like Peach just really had a really tough time. They had a really tough time figuring out what direction they wanted to go, so they just tried everything, and everything just worked. Oh, that's 12. Okay. The one thing I like about like the gaming industry during that time, after between Final Fantasy 10 and like Final Fantasy like 15 or whatever, was it was just they were just trying to do whatever. They were just trying to do whatever, and it just everything worked essentially. Like I like the I like that one Final Fantasy game where I like the one where it's like what Prompto and what was it? It was Prompto, Noctis, Gladio, and I forget the fourth. Oh wait, no, that's not what. Dang it. Okay, I'm supposed to be going up. Yeah, I was trying to follow that marketing trend. Open world Souls like with 15 and 16. Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15. That's some. See, me, I'm more of a lore and story guy. I don't really care that much about like gameplay and stuff like that. I don't really care about like gameplay and stuff like that. I only care about like lore and story. It's like if the lore and the story doesn't compel me, then it's not something that I genuinely. It's not something that I'm gonna like be interested in. But like because I know some people they like gameplay. They like being able to. They like knowing how certain things play out and stuff like that. That's not me. I will gladly like watch an idle game if it has like a good if it has like a reasonable story to me. Interesting for me. What makes a good game good is the gameplay. Yeah, I get that. Everybody has their differences as to why they dig something. And I totally get it. Like I've always been a lore guy. Like I play video games for the same reason that I watch movies and read books. I'm just trying to see the story play out. See, they were green, and I thought they were like nature based, but they're zombies. How do I get to them steps? Ooh, we rocked about something, something, and something. Yeah, bata bata, bata bata, bata bata, bata bata. Boy, oh boy, I sure do hope that I end up on level 99 before I actually. Okay, I gotta get. Okay, I gotta get here from there. How do I do that? I don't think I'm supposed to get to. Oh wait, they're all zombies. I'm ready for like. Oh crap! I'm starting to get more. I'm starting to get more people watching. Uh oh. Somebody's gonna pop up and be like, "Hey, you're playing this game all wrong. You're supposed to be playing it blindfolded with one hand. You're supposed to be playing it blindfolded with one hand. You're only on level 93. I was on level like 100." The lore for Guilty Gear is the best of any fighter, not Tekken. Guilty Gear is the one with Guilty Gear is the one with Soul Bad Guy, right? Like, is it Soul Bad Guy and Kai Kisuke here? No, oh no, wait, no, it's Soul Bad Guy and Kai Kisuke, right? That's the one. Okay, like Guilty Gear, because like I know that one because I think I always get Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue like mixed up. I know I just saw that dang thing. Where'd it go? Okay. I don't like Tekken combos, too much button mashing. I'm not a huge fan of fighters anymore, but that's only because like Mortal Kombat kind of like ruined fighters for me a little bit because of how because of like how the lore would be. Tekken is very hard at times. It can be. The thing about Tekken is that like Tekken kind of I feel like Tekken what it does is that like it introduces a completely different it's like every fighting game is different. That's one thing I can't appreciate. But it's like it's different because everything is like it's different based on how complicated it is. Like they're all going to be complicated, but one is going to be complicated for this reason. Another one's going to be complicated for that reason. Another one's going to be complicated for this reason. I mean, I guess that's every game though. But it goes double for but it definitely goes double and triple for fighting games, especially because you're playing against somebody else who is probably just smarter. Like, I think the only reason why I even like Tekken is because, like I said, I'm a lore guy. story guy. Even though like the entire lore and story of the entire story of Tekken is those wacky Mishimas are at it again. I'm more of a Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, King of Fighter, and Virtual Fighter enjoyer. I respect that. That's the first time I have. That's the first time I've heard the words Virtual Fighter in a while too. Am I going in a circle? I'm going in a circle. I don't know where to go. I'm confused. I'll figure this out. I just don't know where anything is right now. Am I out of the loop? What do you mean? No, I'm just saying this. It's like that's what the story always felt like it was. Like Tekken is like the Star Wars of fighting. It's like those wacky Mishimas are at it again. What are they doing now? We don't know. A new Virtual Fighter got announced this year. Oh, word? Yeah, I am out of the loop. Okay, yeah, that's news to me. What will they do next? Oh, dang. Okay. Where do I go? Pretty sure I'm lost, but this room is just literally one big circle. Dang, okay. I'm gonna knock you out. What the heck is this? Sorry, I had to check something real quick. Mm. Ah. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to go? Okay. I don't think the world is ready for worms with teeth, man. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think any worms have teeth. But biologically speaking, we're not ready for that. Because if worms get teeth, that means that everything that eats them will also have to evolve past that. Because like, oh snap, my food bites back. What other genre do I enjoy other than JRPGs since I'm playing FF1? Like I've always been a big fan of RPGs. I like those games. I call them talkers because like there's a lot of games in there where it's just very dialogue heavy. Like I like the Telltale games, even though I don't have any right now. Uh, I like the Telltale games. I don't really care that much about like action and fighting anymore. I'm playing the Final Fantasies because I've always wanted to. But like like I've always wanted to play games like LA Noire. Uh, I'm a very big fan of hack and slash, beat 'em up fighters and shooters. I dig it. Yeah, I guess I kind of outgrew that. I kind of outgrew it. Like I don't play games for fighting anymore. I play games for like story now. And like my big thing is just trying to like see a story get played through because I want to play LA Noire one of these days, but I'm too broke to get it. But I like games. I like games that are like very lore heavy, very dialogue based, very talky, stuff like that. I don't even know what genre you call that, but like I do play. I'll play a fighting game if I'm playing with friends. I hate first person shooters though. I'll only play first person shooters if I'm playing it with like my buddies or something. But I hate first person shooters, so like that's definitely like those are definitely out. But yeah, like I said, but like I'm old. I remember I'm old though, so it's like like I used to play games that involve like hitting people. Did I play? Yeah, yeah, I do. I definitely I like Ace Attorney. I'm actually watching the anime on Crunchyroll, or at least I was before my Crunchyroll before money started to get a little tight. Ooh, I'm gonna smack you for that. Ooh, I'm smacking you. Oh, all y'all are getting smacked. Everybody's getting smacked. Ooh, I know you did not just do that to me. Bammo. I just need an excuse because I haven't used that move yet. I want to see what it looked like. Okay. But yeah, Ace Attorney is actually like really fun. I like games like yeah, games like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't mind having to fight if I need to. But the idea is I kind of like I said, I just want games where I'm just trying to get to a story. Give me Three Little Pigs, man. I'm not. Give me Three Little Pigs, and like leave all that extra stuff on the side. But yeah, like I said, I definitely at some point want to play LA War. Yeah, get that out the way. Bruh, it's gonna be so easy for me to max out these levels, man. Only first person. I enjoy Dark Watch, Resistance, Quake, Killzone, and Duke Nukem 3D. I ain't gonna lie, Killzone is good too. Like for as far as lore is concerned, like Killzone is actually like very kind of underrated. So that's like the first time I heard somebody play like mention Killzone in a while too. Call of Duty is overrated. Is it ever? Oh man, because here's the thing: Call of Duty has the capabilities of being like one of the greatest games ever made, but it's literally the same game every time. I feel like Call of Duty needs to like. I feel like Call of Duty needs to like just sort of like just take the bib out, take the baby, take the pacifier off his mouth, and just do one dedicated to the Revolutionary War. Matter of fact, do one dedicated to the Civil War. If they're supposed to be reenacting all these wars from like history and stuff like that, then do one from the Civil War. Why not? Just ball out. Take the band-aid off. You don't really like GTA anymore? What do you mean? I was never a fan of GTA. I'm excited for the new game because like I'm excited for the new game. I can't see you playing the war. Why not? What I do? Like, is everybody evil? Is everybody evil in LA War? Ugh, I'm not doing good. I'm not gonna do good in this one. They're ice dragons. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, never mind. I do feel like LA War might get a little. It might get a little complicated for me, especially because like it's a game about being a detective. So it's a game about being a detective. Whereas like a GTA game, it's you're a detective. Okay, that sounds about right. And I don't like. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of GTA either. But like, so you're encouraged to do right. That worked. Like I said, I might get it once I get the money for it. But until I Did I just walk right back into the... I did. Whoa, hold up. Only Rockstar game I enjoy is Oni PS2. You know, I heard good things about that game. I heard really good things about that game. I think I saw somebody play that before. I want to say my homie OVG game, and I think he was playing that a little while ago. I would have never guessed that that was a Rockstar game. You know, I said earlier how I'm not really a huge fan of like games that involve a lot of fighting, but I'll play the heck out of Devil May Cry. I would play the holy high heck out of Devil May Cry. I wouldn't even do that good of a job in that game, but I would play the heck out of that. Bro, I'm literally one level away from maxing out all these characters. DMC3 is the best of the franchise. I don't think man, it's been forever since I played DMC3. It was fun though. It was definitely fun though, for sure. Also, I want to say Bane the Reckoning in here is also a streamer. So, you know, definitely check out his channel whenever he does decide to like start streaming stuff. He's a pretty busy guy, so I don't think he does it that often. But like when he does, definitely worth checking out. Okay. Am I going backwards? I feel like I'm going backwards. Can I send a link? The name is too long. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Uh, he doesn't have anything on his channel right now, but like, here you go. There's a link to being a Reckoning's channel. Ah, I feel like I'm going backwards. That's one thing I will say I hate about these old school RPGs, though. Every 10 steps, I'm getting a sailor. If I get to 50, I would definitely stream. But before that, you should be like recording gameplay and uploading it into your account. Give people something to check out. Can't get up to 50 subscribers on YouTube with nothing on your profile. Oh, right. Before I forget, okay, so I mentioned his name a lot in here, but I don't post up his stuff. There's this YouTuber by the name of LBG Gaming. I'm trying to get him some recognition as well. He also makes stuff. Give me 1 second, y'all. There you go. Another guy, another recommendation from your boy. Also, I do have more recommendations that I tend to put out on here. They are in my profile. Go on my profile, look at through, go on my profile, scroll to the bottom, and it should say channel recommendations. These are people that I support that I would like for other people to check out as well. A lot of them are pretty small channels. Some of them have grown exponentially. Uh, but the goal, oh, wait, hello. I spy with my little eye a yellow orb on some steps. All right, buddy. What is happening? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, buddy boy, it's time for me to whoop your behind again, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is a terrifying face that this thing is making right here. It's just, it's for me. It has to be the eyes, the grin, the smile. Yeah, this is terrifying. Okay, buddy, you're about to get smoked again. We're doing this right here. They even playing this music that you had last time. Nope, I missed that. Nothing. Dang. He's prone to immediate death. Okay then. No matter. Time for my white mage to shine. That's right, you terrifying thing. Game over for you, yet again. Only one gold piece? I would knock you out, bro. Alright. I'm definitely going in the right direction then. Alright, it's about to get hot. Super Robot Wars is freaking $100, bro. Wait, wait, the original one, like the first one, or is there a recent one that came out? Final Fantasy used to have solid character boss designs. Yeah, it do. Don't buy the new Super Robot Wars. It's a Bandai cash grab trap. I didn't know there was a new Super Robot Wars out. I thought Super Robot Wars was just like just a one stop shop kind of game. Well, not one stop shop, but I thought it was like a series, like a little mini series or something. My man says 100. It costs $100 now. That's wild, man. Super Rap. Oh, it's a franchise at this point. Okay, so it's like one of those games that get like a new one every year. Bro, how am I supposed to get there? This entire area is like cut off. How am I supposed to get there? All the mechas crossing over is awesome. Yeah, it is. I saw the launch trailer. That had nothing new. Man, I'm sorry you had to endure that one, buddy. Games cost $100 just don't feel right. Like I can understand, like games costing $100 that don't feel right. That don't sit right with me, man. Like that's like at that point it's like you I understand you probably might think your game is that good, but like not good enough to have like $100. Yeah, GTA 6. Now GTA 6 is different though. As much of a hypocrite as I sound, as much of a hypocrite as I sound, like people have been waiting for GTA 6 for more than a decade. I think no. It's been a while. It's been a while. I know people have been waiting for GTA 6 for like a while. So them like really, because the game could suck. The game could suck, but people wanted it for this long that it's like they. I don't think they're gonna care. I don't think they're gonna care if it sucks or not. They're just like, you know what? I waited this long. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. That's how I feel like it is. It's kind of like Detox for Dr. Dre. Like Dr. Drake's Detox was not that good, but like like people have been waiting so long for it to happen that it's like at this point I have to have it. It's like it feels. I do not respect those people. Oh, and I'm maxed out. I don't think I can go up any other level after this either. I think that's the cap. I'm maxed out. Like my thing is, I kind of understand that a little bit because it's like going. I kind of understand that a little bit because like if you wait long enough for something, and even if it's like not great, you're still gonna be like, okay, I gotta get it. I mean, I've waited for this long. I may as well just get it now. Yep, I'm maxed out. I can't do nothing. Dang. I'm not paying $100 for the full game. And like I said, personally, I understand that, but I kind of understand why other people would. Lava worms are green now? Did not know that. Bruh, how do I even get there, man? What is happening? This whole area is like locked off. What am I supposed to do? Don't want to kill the vibe, but GTA always has been a game for cocky future hood RP. Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's like that's suspected from a game that calls itself Grand Theft Auto. When they're selling a cheaper version of the game with certain features cut out to discourage me from buying that version of the game. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It definitely is like one of those things. It's definitely like one of those things you should definitely like kind of look at and with the shifties and like just be like, what's going on here, bro? How am I supposed to get to that side? What am I supposed to do? This entire area is like blocked off. Okay. Oh no, I think it's a ghost. Yeah, but some people. I want to say like some people who just want to like live off their id. Oh, okay, there we go. That's where. Oh no, I think it's a ghost. Brr, me. Hey, something's coming close. Something, something else. Hey, bro, what the heck are those? Would make more sense for the lava worms to be red, but now that they're green, I'm making this personal. I regret this, and I apologize. Sorry, Meredith. See, if I'm not mistaken, she hits hard. Let's see. Here we go. Oops. Wait. Wait, what? No. Okay, hold on. Wait, is she also weak to holy? I know she's weak to something. What element is she weak against? Okay, so if it's not, it might be thunder. Bruh. Dang. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that she's not weak to any element then, because okay, I'm screwing up. I'm screwing up, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. I'm screwing up. Let's see what she does against Flare. Whammo. Okay, Flare hurts her. Ooh, she hits hard as heck, too. Okay. Whammo. I feel bad about this one. I would stream Final Fantasy X, but I'm already close to end game. Well, why don't you try playing? Why don't you try playing it from the beginning? Stream it from the beginning. Okay, I'm definitely on the water level. Best open world game I've played is Yakuza, Darksiders, and Shadows of the Colossus. Bro, how's about I try to play it? If Darksiders is the one where you play as war, right? You play as like the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Because if it is, I got stuck on that game before. Like there was a level is like towards the end. All right, yeah, but what I'm saying is stream the game again, stream a completely different gameplay, and do it from the beginning. Like I said, there was one part up in there I got stuck on. I couldn't, like, no. I was like, nah, I'm good. That game embarrassed me. I ain't gonna lie. That's important. I don't know what it is, but I feel like that's important right there. Darksiders 2 is better than Darksiders 3. You really like saying stuff is better than other things. But like I said, I mean, I haven't played. I think I tried to play the first Darksiders because my thing is that if it's a series, I'm gonna try to play everything in order. Three mechanism was heck. Okay, I understand that too. One thing about newer games is like they always try their best to just sort of like experiment with certain things. I love that, but at the same time, it's like stuff be complicated out here. It's like stuff be complicated, man. I'm trying to, sometimes less is more, you know? Oh god. I'm pretty bad at creating conversation other than there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, like, I mean, one thing about me is that, like, I try my best to avoid comparison discussions because, like, everybody kind of has their own perspective when it comes to, like, everybody has their own perspective as to what's good and what's bad. I feel like if I had a bigger chat, you could probably like do the whole comparison discussion because you'll have more people to talk to. I'm a small channel, so it's like nobody's gonna be like, no, oh, this other game is better. But like, I will say, rather than saying something is better than something else, maybe just say I like this game, or maybe say I like that game, and then because like it gives somebody a chance to ask you why you like that game. You know what I mean? That way, it's less of like it also is easy. Like it's less. You can't be confrontational with that phrase. Like if I say I go into a thing and I don't know what to say, so I say I like Fritos. I like Frito Lay chips, right? People are gonna come up to me. It's like, oh, you like Frito Lay chips? Why you like Frito Lay chips? And that's kind of a way to do it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta get some water. Oh God, I'm so sore, bro. But I will say that I'm not aware of the mechanisms of Darksiders 3. So it's like I do hear that, like, when it comes to new games, the biggest challenge is always just sort of getting used to playing it and stuff like that. But I do agree. Sometimes less is more. You know, sometimes less do be more. Like I was playing this game a long time ago. It's called Xenosaga, and Xenosaga One and Xenosaga One and Xenosaga Two are like two different games, man. Like Shion doesn't even have her glasses anymore. It's just wild. Like she accidentally breaks some in the beginning of the game, and she just never gets any more. So she's just going through the game with no glasses. You know what sucks? We'll never get a Bayonetta Devil May Cry crossover. Don't say never, dude. What do you mean never? What do you mean never? You, nah, man. You just got to go over to Japan and usurp the. You had to go over to Japan, usurp the throne in order to maintain in order to like get Parliament to agree to make that game into a concept. That's all you got to do. Xenogears completely beats every other Xeno game. Like, dude, why are you having this conversation right now? Xenogears is the earliest one. Of course, you're going to be like, ain't nothing better than the first. Xenosaga was great, bro. Don't come be here with that. Don't come be here with that bull mess. Come up here with all that foolishness. I played the heck out of Xenosaga, dog. That was like the first Xeno game I ever played. But yeah, the first one was actually very fun. The first one was also really like complicated for me. I hated the camera switches. I don't know if y'all familiar with that, but it's like you take 3 steps and all of a sudden the camera got you like in the back of the row and you don't know where you are and stuff like that. I That stuff gave me vertigo for like a short time. But like another thing too is that like hold on. I didn't get haste for. I didn't get the one where he gets haste for everybody. Why did I do that? I gave Saber to the wrong person. This might work out for my favor though. Shoot. But yeah, I will. But yeah, like I said, new games are always like I also feel like we're in this. I'm a Xenogears ride or die. I respect it. I respect it. Hey, like I get it, but I will tell you, I'm a big fan of Xenosaga. I haven't played Xenogears. I saw you play it. I saw you play Xenogears. Also, for I'm very passionate about giving games the credit that it deserves. Critically, the more by critically comparing both. I get that, but like if you, I get that, but like if you kind of do the comparative thing over here, then I'm just like you won't get that much engagement because I'm not the kind of person that just like I'm not. I don't really. There's nothing I can say about that. Like there's nothing I can say about it. All I can say is okay. That's what I mean. But because I also know, like, I used to be in a lot of I used to also be in like a lot of like online communities where people would talk about like a lot of fiction, and the conversations would always be, this thing is better than that thing, this thing is better than this thing. Which one will win out of these? Which one can win? Comparison, 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 comparison. And after a while, it just was like, okay, y'all guys got anything else I want to talk about, or is it just comparison all the time? And they would be like, you shut up, you don't know what you're talking, you don't know what you're talking about. Bro, what? How dare you disrespect me in my house? I don't type that much on live stream for that reason. Some people are so sensitive and emotional. I get that. I mean, people do like people are very like I use the term passionate. A lot of people are very passionate about something that stuff that they enjoy. I don't know what negates one enemy's magical hero. How dare you? A water type using lightning abilities? Dang. A water type using natural electrical abilities? That's blasphemy. You know what? Eat this flare. Because flare is like 600. Oh yeah. I keep buffing myself up like I'm not maxed out, but I keep thinking that I'm going to go even further than that with these. Because if I'm not mistaken, cracking is fast. Get this flare. Ugh. I'm still bad that game was rushed. Which game? I'm just not seeing that. Which game was rushed? Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this is the wind part. So I'm going to end up going up against Tiamat relatively soon. Bro, I don't understand why they got this unicorn called a nightmare. Like when I'm having a nightmare, I don't think of unicorns, man. I'm so glad I stocked up on these things like copiously. Xenogears was rushed. Yeah, Xenogears had to be rushed. Like it had to be. Like there's not a lot of times. There's not a lot of times where I will agree with something having to be rushed, but Xenogears had to be rushed because that game would have lasted like 7 hours if they like did everything that they wanted to do. That game would have been like that game would have lasted like days, bro. Like you got to remember what the storyline was, man. Storylines was all they wanted. Like they wanted to like throw there's a whole bunch of religious references. It was a whole bunch of religious references, Adam and Eve style stuff. They started doing that thing where they just basically like made every character the protagonist an extension in some way. Like you know how like you know how in Kingdom Hearts every character is essentially like Titus, Riku, or Kairi. That's what Xenogears was going to be, dude. Like that game had to be rushed. Nah, man, y'all do it too much. Yo, yeah, I'm streaming. It's an audience of one though, so Masamune, what is this? We about to find out. Ooh, that's cool. But yeah, like I said, Xenogears had to be rushed, man. Because if I'm not mistaken, the dude with the mask, the guy Kane, he was like supposed to be just another version of the protagonist or something. And yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Like I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but after a while, it's just retelling the same story 4 different times in the game, and just seeing how many times you can get away with it. Because I think Myung was like, she was like the mastermind of everything, and she was literally because she was everywhere all the time. It's like she was like every woman or something. Nah, I'm good. Like yeah, let bring that game out already because it's gonna be 4 retellings. Kingdom Hearts will go on to do that later, and just make that the core thing forever. And here's the thing: stories like that can actually be done well. Stories like that can be done well, but it's just too confusing, man. It's like, didn't I just beat you? It's like, I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as the other dude being the same dude. Also, we the same dude. Ooh, this Masamune sword is a little OP. Okay, I like it. Lord knows I need that. Alright, to you, Matt. Let's do this. Hold on. Don't lie, I love how Tiamat looks, man. Tiamat looks so cool, bro. Is it lightning? What's wind weak against? I forget. Let's try Blizzaga first. Wait. Okay, flare it is. Bruh. Whoops, flare it is. Whoops, flare it is. Bruh, what? How strong is Tiamat? I don't remember this battle being this complicated. I hit you, you fall down. That's what there was. That's the rule. Let's hold. Bruh, what? That that was challenging. I ain't gonna lie. But it should be all of them. Well, that should be all of them. So this last level is gonna probably be, man. The last level is gonna probably be Ozzy Osbourne or something. Nah, this thing is too cute to kill. I feel bad about this. That's one thing. That's another thing about like Japanese video games that I always get bummed out about. It's like I'm not trying to kill cute little animals. Come on, y'all. I'm maxed out. What is you again? I'm about to knock you out, bro. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight. Hold on. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the four great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the four fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the four great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die, again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless cycle that I have created. I'm about to knock you out, you goofy looking. See, I can't do the Keith David voice for Chaos, so I had to just sort of improvise. I also didn't know that that was going to be Chaos, so... Me and the homies in the back, and we playing hacky sack. Uh-oh, he hits hard too. I should have quick saved before this. I might die. Garland, final boss, Chaos. I did what? Oh, okay. You were saying that. You were saying that in the chat. Okay, I'm just now seeing that. All right, all right. Your max level, I doubt it. Nah, man. I don't. Nah, man. He hits kind of hard. All he has to do is hit me like 9 good times. Yeah, he's hitting really hard, dude. Six, six, six damage. Too bad this was before Feral Chaos. Okay. I wonder if I could. Oh, wait. No, I probably won't be able to do that. Oh no. I'm gonna regret that. The city of spoiled, Garland being chaos. You know, I think I have Dissidia. That plus it was there. That was age you 40 bootless hours. Yeah, he's hitting really hard right now. Wait a minute. He's chaos. Too bad. Dang it. This move hits hard. Yeah, that move hits really hard. Okay. Yeah, he might be, but I think I got a system. I'm just gonna keep using my ninja to like sort of like use items. As soon as I say that, I let him use. Like I said, I feel like I got a system now. As long as he doesn't like, uh, I screwed this up so bad. But if I'm not mistaken, no, he's still weak to certain things, right? I'm gonna use this as a way to haste my ninja. Ooh, I forgot my ninja hits hard too. Yeah, he's starting to get keen to it. Let's give that dry ether. Like I said, like kind of have a. I feel like I have a system. As long as he doesn't like disturb anything, I'm gonna get this. I'm feeling confident now. This dude must got like 20,000. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't need no Giants tonic. No protect. Yeah, I definitely do need some protect drinks. Uh, Oh, wait. Hold on. Did I win? No! You know who whooped Chaos? Godzilla. That's shut up, man. The time loop was severed at last. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years has ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath, but magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world. That trick of fate will also give birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all of that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chains mean that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Mm. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. This game saved Square. Alrighty. So I did it. That is the first ever Final Fantasy ever played. Uh, I enjoyed this. This was like easily my favorite game. At no point, like I think the reason why I like this game so much was because of I think the reason why I like this game so much is because how it wasn't. I don't want to say it was easy. I mean, like, because I did like die. I did die, like in my initial gameplay. Like once I got the hang of it, it's like it was really easy to not die. It also kind of like it was like I said, the game was fairly challenging. It can be a little complicated at times. I did find myself like knocking on heaven's door a few times, but this game was so fun. I'm letting the credits play out because like y'all might recognize the name up in there. I actually, fun fact, I actually met uh, Nobuo Uematsu at Onicon some years back. Yeah, he was a really nice guy. Uh, he looked like he was dressed as a wizard, which I thought was kind of cool. This is when he had his band, the Earthground Papas. It was like really cool. But yeah, like I said, want to get reason why I'm doing this because you want to at least see who these people were. Like the game wouldn't be a game without these people. So I feel like it's definitely time for us to at least see who these people are, see their names, even if it was just something as simple as they were out in the street telling people about the game. These people definitely deserve their props. I used to always ignore credits because I didn't really care about who these people were or anything like that. But it's like you look into this stuff, being a content creator, and there's so much that goes into this that we just don't pay attention to. As these people could have probably like had a story in there, you know, to like let us know what's going on. I ain't gonna lie, I love this. This was like, cause like I always told myself I wanted to like see what the first Final Fantasy game was like. I remember just like always hearing about Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 7, all these other ones, but nobody ever talks about the first one. So I just said to myself, you know what? One of these days I'm gonna play the first game. Now here I am. I just finished it, and it was very fun. Like the first ever Final Fantasy game was basically just a D&D campaign made in Japan. Shoot. And it couldn't have been, and is all thanks to these lovely people right here. I think I saw Kojima's name up in here too. I don't know. I probably might have to relook into this, but I think I saw the Kojima up in there as well. Hideo Kojima, the homie behind. Shout out to the translators too, by the way. I know they had to work. They worked for this. I know they did. I love how the Spanish translator is Aguayo. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah. I'm gonna try to read some of these names. Haruna Shimayashiki, Yu Nakamura, Naoya Muto, Koji Takino, Masayoshi Nishimura, Hideo Otsuka, Kazunori Inoue, Koji Maki, Yasuhiro Aoi, Keiichi Yoshida, Keiji Murakawa. These games, this is going kind of low. It's going a little fast. I'm tongue tying myself here. Noboru Todoroki, Kohei Ochi, Satoru Ariga. Mm. That might be a challenge I'm going to do myself for next time. If they play the credits in Final Fantasy 2, then I'm going to try to like read all the names and the credits. Something to just sort of keep it going. There's a lot of people, bro. Like for this was the Hail Mary. This was their Hail Mary, and I don't even know if like I don't even know how many of these are from. I don't know how many of these is from the is for the Pixel remaster, and which ones are for the actual the game initially. I don't know which one is for anyone, but it's like there's a lot of people that was involved. If this was for the original game, this was like their Hail Mary. They just say, you know what, we're gonna go ham on this. We're just gonna we're just gonna do this. This is our last one. Let's go all out. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm letting the credits play out. I'm not gonna cut off halfway through because once again, all these people deserve recognition because for what it was worth, like they're more than just names. These people are more than just names on the screen. These were people who like probably I bet some of them like grew up like saying, you know what, I wanted to be involved in this industry. I want to be able to help out this game and help out this game and do this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just let that. I'm gonna let this play. So, how's everybody doing? Oh, so sorry, bro. Still here, just my homie is streaming too. I get it. I appreciate you for like watching, man. Thank you. I ain't gonna lie, this is a lot of people that were involved in this. Shout out from Square Enix, man, bro. Square almost died out as a company before this game was made, bro. That's wild. This is a game that saved Square. Shout out to this whole team, dog. Shout out to this whole team. Like I said, I know this says the end, but I'm waiting for a thanks for playing. You know they got to do it. You know they got to give it to us. They probably won't. They probably won't. But if they say that's the end, we're doing it. Much love to every single one of y'all out there. I'm starting Final Fantasy 2 eventually. I'm starting Final Fantasy 2 a little bit later, okay? Thank y'all again for watching. And let's, yeah, onward to the next one. Save completed. Team get. Why not? Starting at number 3. My goodness, look at me. Look at us. Look at what we did here. I probably might replay this game eventually as the other roles as well, because I'm curious about the Red Mage and the Monk. So I mean, so this might not be the last time I play the original Final Fantasy, but this was definitely probably the most fun I've had in a while. So I love it. If I had to rate it, I'm rating it an amazing game. On to the next one. We did it. We did it. Love and peace to every single one of y'all out there. And until next time.